And yeah, say everybody, really quick, I just wanted to talk on Kris finally broke his silence over the whole nullification of his contract from SM and leaving EXO and whatnot. And he wrote this on Weibo. The note pretty much said, "I'm doing fine. I wish everyone the best. And I hope things will be better for you all. I thank all people who are supporting me, and thanks for voicing your opinions. Uyi fan will always be here." So, I mean, that pretty much solidifies everything. You know, I had on my video I made yesterday, I had people in denial saying, "Oh, this isn't happening. You know, they all have it wrong. This isn't happening." And I was like, you know, comes a point where, you know, I understand denial. I understand people don't want it to happen and they're going to deny everything until the facts come out here. Well, the facts are pretty much here. You know, it is happening. But then I also had people out there, and I want to explain something here really quick. I had people on that video pretty much saying, you know, this is shitty. He knew what he was getting into. He knew what the industry was like, and it's shitty for him to do this right now during this promotion. And let me tell you something really quick. Let me tell you my opinion on that comment right there. One, yes, he did know what he was getting into, but he is a human being. He is a human being who maybe got into it, and once he realized he was there, he was like, this isn't really for me. And are you saying, you know, just because he knew what he was kind of getting into, that once he got there, now he doesn't have the right to leave? Because that's pretty much sounding like a slave owner there, stripping a person of his human right to change his mind. And as far as why he decided to do it right now, look, you know, when we all know when a K-pop group is getting ready to set up a promotion, that is the most hectic time in their lives, okay? And so at some point during the beginning when they were writing, you know, recording, learning the choreo, figuring out the live performance, dance, everything, there had to be a point in there when Kris finally had the proverbial straw that broke, you know, the camel's back type moment. And he was like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. And I can't do this anymore. I can't continue to feel, you know, like I don't belong. And then also I'm not allowed to go see my family at all. I can't do this anymore. And so he decided, okay, I'm going to do this. And he went and seen a lawyer, or went to figure out how all this stuff goes about. And it, you know, wherever he went, they're like, okay, this is going to take a little time, but we'll start, you know, the ball in motion. And this is when it all hit. You know, because it took time from the development of the promotion to now, that's the time it took for this legal action to go through. And that's where we're at right now. So it makes sense why it came out right now. It's because during the beginning of the development of the promotion, Kris finally had enough. And he was like, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. At least not with this promotion or this, you know, entertainment agency. So that's my feelings on the whole situation, and I feel we all should support Kris. I mean, there's going to be people out there who are going to hate on him because he's leaving EXO and everything like that, and I really think that's unfortunate because, you know, like I said, I just feel people who, you know, are stripping the man of his human right to make a choice or make a change in his life is sad, you know, but I think we should all support, you know, Kris and his actions because it took huge balls to do this. It took huge balls to stand up against someone, you know, like something like SM Entertainment. But he's doing that. And I think we all should support him in every way possible. And that's what I'm doing. I love you guys. And as always, peace. Why do I say and as always? Peace. I love you guys. And yeah, I guess, yeah.